you've at last located the lone inalienable right the socialistic left might conceivably regard as sacrosanct, they violated harder than Biden at a Girl Scout swim meet. Look, gang, the gloves are off. They've been bare-fisted for a fucking minute since, November 2016 or so. I think we're all keen to the fact that so very many things were not supposed to happen, not least of which the current regime. And so very many things that were supposed to happen, goddamn didn't. Blue wave you could fit in a fucking thimble, anyone? And so the specter of Alinsky's rules for radicals rises again, as always. Namely, rule number 12, old fucking faithful. Quote, pick a target, freeze it, personalize it, and polarize it. And what could be more personal, polarized, or fucking frozen than calling Crowder a homophobe in the heart of Pride Month? Gosh, but I'm certain that was a coincidental date of choice. Carlos Maza of the Circle Jerkajourno Jagoffs, known to its 12 remaining readers as Vox, being the frontman cum fagaloon running point for the Politburo in this instance, by feigning offense to being referred to by the egregious, slanderous slur, gay! First the fuck off! I don't mean to rend the very fabric of reality here, but if gay is a pooper-pounding pejorative, you happen to have said slur in your fucking username! And second, as 5 seconds on his feed confirms, he calls himself such, in unflattering terms no less, on the regular. But this is pure pedantry, and we all know it, because the simple fact is, this is more than a mere act. Although it absolutely is. It's an overt, orchestrated effort to give Crowder the Milo Yiannopoulos treatment as intended from the outset. And before you fit me for a tinfoil tricorn hat, understand I'm quoting Carlos Maza as I say this. In response to an article alleging Milo Yiannopoulos was several mil in motherfucking debt after being unjustifiably deplatformed following his Twitter jousting match with the silverback in the proton pack Leslie Jones, he responded, and I quote, deplatforming works, and we should use it way more aggressively. Don't say mystery solved here, shit dicks, because this ain't even a Scooby-Doo caliber head scratcher. This is as blatant an attempt to deplatform someone for fucking nothing as you're ever likely to behold, and you two, predictably, have fucking obliged. Initially standing on the side of Crowder and the First fucking Amendment, alleging he in no way violated their terms of service, before cratering to public pressure and amending their initial appraisal by purporting his sale of a shirt saying, socialism is for figs, replete with a picture of a fucking fig and a description that hasn't changed in the year since I purchased one of said shirts myself that literally says, what's the matter? Do you have a problem with fucking figs? Was in fact homophobic hate wear to rival a Confederate flag butt fucking a fascie while a swastika blows the cock end of a KKK cross. And ain't it just the coinkiest of goddamn dinks that this came the very same week the president declared his intention to trust bust the oligopoly at Google. Bitch, I take my tinfoil hat in large. As an aside, I hope those skeptical of my statements at the time that Milo Yiannopoulos would be the chirping canary in the coal mine of the inevitable wrong-think purge are enjoying their steaming bowls of crow. I vividly recall many on the right all but rejoicing in the man's misadventure, not only arguing he was a casualty of his own conduct, but claiming he would have been a liability in the longer term, and so it was best to be rid of him now. And what did I say? Stand up for him now as one, or perish in pieces, which I suppose is a long way of saying neener, fucking neener, bitch. This is the last thing in the world I want to be right about, but here we are. If you don't defend even those with whom you disagree, if no stand is taken now, if no one reels the fuck back, throws a haymaker, and at least bloodies the nose of the Google Goliath, this will happen again and again, and a goddamn again. I don't care for many on the fucking right. Human horseshit generator Mike Cernovich ain't my fave. The living embodiment of Boomer, Joe Walsh. Ben Shapiro ain't on my Christmas card list. Yet if any of the above were selected for extermination tomorrow, I'd stand in solidarity in a coked up fucking ferret's heartbeat. What can you do? You can diversify your online presence. BitChute exists and is even thriving in its own way. You can scoff at the size, but truth is, I get some of the best engagement and most insightful comments ever on BitChute, not this bullshit foundry. The URL, bitchute.com/razorfist, no zero, and it ain't bracketed by edgy X's because some cavernous asshole photographer ganked my goddamn name. Hit it up, and be sure to subscribe to several others. Styx has a superb following on the Big B, and you'll notice many a fucking face that hasn't been represented on the YouTubes for a fucking coon's age. But go one further. You want to make your discontent truly felt? Hit him in the almighty dollar. If you use Android, get off Google Play and hit up an alternative. Myself, I've taken to using Aptoid. It's got all the same shit as Google Play, and it admittedly subsists on ads, but it ain't excising entire apps like Gunbroker for puerile political gun control reasons. Seriously, bitches, perusing their app store is like visiting a dead fucking relative. And while I categorically denounce any harassment that may be leveled at the leering Leninite in question, we must be united in our rebuke of him as well. Because if we continue to cower, if we allow Google to have an excuse to kowtow, if we fail to fucking recognize the true purpose behind both, we may as well bite the body pillow and think of England. Because communistic ideals not only work against our interests, they subsist in spite of upending the interests of their adherents. Because even if this self-avowed Marxist man-monster got his way, the only way he'd get a hot meal is in a bathhouse bathroom stall. I'm Razor Fist. God, thinking speed.